Hey you folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series of RimWorld. Of course, the last series, things were tough, a little bit of learning, but now we are where we want to be. We're going to create a new colony in the same world. We're going to stick it on, again, leave Cassandra Classic on. We could go with Phoebe Base Builder if we did want to have a bit more time between attacks, which would certainly be handy, but we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying challenge, because why not? We're going to start on Matari over here, and I still kind of like the frosty areas. Of course, we did have some bases, you know. I think that's our last base from last time. We'll try to start somewhere else. I do like the idea of a cold-ish area. We were in a temperate forest last time. I think we'll start in a boreal forest, maybe with the small hills over here. We got sandstone, marble, granite. Relatively chilly. I don't know, I just kind of like the idea of that. We got actual mountains, large hills. Let's try mountains, actually. We're going to go ahead and do that. This is boreal forest, not tundra, just boreal forest. We're going to select our site. And mostly I like leaving people as they are, but I want to make sure we don't have anything that's totally sucky. You have a very high medicine skill, which is kind of sexy, actually. You don't like prosthetics, which is... Oh, no, wait. Prostatophile. You want to go bionic. Interesting. Also, hard worker, 15% extra speed, which is good. Decent research. It does suck that you have no real combat skills or construction skills. Might be a little tough. Cooking, the social, at least you have a little passion for it, even though you're bad. I guess we'll go with it. Not terribly useful set of skills, the artistic and stuff. We've got a miner over here. It's quite nice. Again, nothing is turned off. And you've got the jogger trait, which means you move faster. I like that a lot, Nora. What are ages? We've got 38. 21, that's good, and Matthews over here is 25. You're abrasive, which means you tend to rub people the wrong way. We do need someone with decent shooting skill. Unfortunately, we have no one with a passion for it, which is kind of crap. But you have a passion for research, which will be kind of handy. The melee, But everyone can do everything. I guess we'll go ahead and accept it, and that'll be fine. Let's go see what our initial area looks like. Hopefully we can have a better, stronger start than last time, since we know some of these things. Oh, this is Anna Matthews, not Matthew. So we have 3 women. Hopefully if the psychic thing hits, it'll be the psychic thing that affects men. Yes, we wake up, we crash land on this planet. And what's the area? Why, it's kind of dark. Just me? Or is it like a little darker than I'm used to? I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, pretty open area. We've got some cryos over there. We've got lots of potential mining area over here, or the mountain digging homes, because that's one of the things we didn't have last time. It was very, very, very open. We have a geothermal over there. Do we have any geothermals in the south? We have one there. Because, I mean, ideally, we get our power from geothermal, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to swing that. Eek. Eek. Oh, that's interesting. These cryo chambers are all inside here. Maybe we just build our base in here, actually. That might be the way to go with that geothermal. Obviously, we can't use the geothermals yet. We've got to research things. But that might be okay. We could just say wall off this area here. Much smaller, tighter compound is what I'm going for. Summers begin, winter is coming. A much more tight and compact compound than last time. Much easier to defend. Will be quite nice. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to build up over here. What is this? Marsh? Okay, you can walk through there, but it's slow. Shallow water. Marsh. Deep water. I don't think you can walk through deep water at all. We'll start off, I suppose, by unforbidding the stuff in our initial area. To get the medicine, that. What's behind this tree? Plasteel knife. We've got a gun and another gun. I can't remember who... None of them have particularly good shooting skills. Got 5. Okay, so the one with the 5, you will get the Lee Enfield. So that's Matthew, the inventor. Also, I'll make sure that you are the only one set to hunting. Although the pistol's not terrible either. Raven seemed to be competent, and Blake, we will set you with the knife not behind one of these trees. There it is. Set you there. Get them all equipped before I do anything else. Okay, they're all armed, which is good. And we'll go ahead and unforbid this. We got a fair amount of steel. We'll go ahead and build a wall. We are going to start with wooden walls, just because they do build faster. Now, do I want to prioritize that or get bedrooms? Do I just want to dig into the mountain? Digging into the mountain is slow. I think we're going to go and build the initial trio of bedrooms outside right away. Let me go and set up a few structures. We're going to use probably regular wooden walls. I would like to switch to using the conduit walls later on for convenience, but you will use less steel, as far as I can tell, by building power conduits manually. So we'll go ahead and build a structure over here. So we'll go It'll be, I think 6 long, so that's an 8 section, which is good because then the outside. And then here 1, 2, 1, 2, wall. So 6 by 5. That is big enough to make them feel that they've got their spacious interior, which is nice. And yeah, we'll just set up the initial set of bedrooms because getting the beds up and running is going. Oh, that is derped. Do that, and we're going to cancel like so. And then for the, again here, we'll just use wooden doors. Hopefully, I will build a lot of conduits and auto doors this time, but not on the very first step. We're also going to go and set up a wooden bed in each one of these right away. Put them something like that. That'll be fine. They'll get lamps and stuff at some point as well. What I'm going to do, and I realize this is going to be outside and kind of sucky, I'm going to set up 3 sleep spots right away. Actually, maybe not there. Oh, I need to deconstruct them? Deconstruct them. I'll just put them just out of the way, just in case the bedrooms aren't done by the time night falls. Maybe not in front of the tree there. That way they'll have it. We're also going to set up a couple of zones. I'm going to quickly set up a growing zone right outside. Oh, that's stone. Okay, tell you what, let's do it a slightly different way. You know what? I'll do this. It doesn't have to, I don't want it to be too big because 3 people don't eat that much food, and I don't want them to spend too much time growing. We're going to do that. Then we're going to create a stockpile just shy of the growing zone. That'll be pretty good. Actually, hold on. Let me cancel this. Delete zone. What I'm going to do is make sure to put my beacon down first. That is a really big area. I did not realize the beacons were quite that big. You know what? Let me do this. Like that. Then I can do a zone, my stockpile, which starts here, I think. No, it doesn't show me the area now. That is handy. That is really convenient that it doesn't show me exactly what I want when I want it. Okay. So now, create that zone, stockpile, which starts from here. We will do that. So that'll be within the border of the trade beacon. But then I'm going to create a room here that might have my refrigeration, which will also be within the trade zone. And we'll get that started. I think we'll unpause as is. That'll be okay. So get stockpile, growing zone, good. People will be busy. They'll be hauling some stuff, which is excellent. Got some crowd chambers over there. When we open the crowd chambers this time, we're going to set up a proper defensive perimeter first. Abso-positively. We might actually be able to have a really minimal base. If we just wall sort of this area in here, that might be a lot easier to defend. We got to make sure, though, that within our walled area, we actually have room to build our little death zone. And we'll sort that out soon. I mean, building this trade beacon early doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I want to position it and kind of know where things might be. You guys are hauling that. I think we did have some wood, but I will go ahead and give you a bit of a chopping order. Well, basically here. This is a lot of trees, but this is all an area that's going to have to be chopped up anyway to be able to build our stuff, so that's going to be fine. We got the food, we got this, we got that, we got lots of things going on. Excellent. Everything is groovy. All right, we're gonna get those walls and doors up. Now, the bedrooms might come early. I suspect they might spend one night outside. Hopefully they won't be too miserable about that. When they are new, they do have their new colony optimism, so that offsets some of the problems you might get early on. We are going to have to set up food pretty quickly. Now, set up the bedrooms first, build another room. I might put a food dispenser in there. We could do a little bit of hunting queued up as well early on. Here, kill the rabbit and a squirrel. Pretty easy to kill. Do we have a boar? There we go, and a boar. We have someone set up for hunting, right? I checked that, yeah. So Matthew is with the Lee Enfield and get us a little bit of meat. And yeah, we'll try to set up a cooking table relatively soon. A lot of people made that case. The thing with the nutrient dispenser is it doesn't require any time to use, right? No one has to do a cooking job. But it does give them a negative thought bubble. Early on, we don't really need the positive thought that cooked food brings. That being said, maybe I should just never bother building a nutrient dispenser, which is a possibility. I'd have to make sure to stay on top of my food production, but it might be a viable way of doing things. We'll take a look. I wonder, in these bedrooms, can I just put the butchery and the cooking things inside the bedrooms? Why not? I don't think that'll cut by on their spaciousness. We'll have to see. That never occurred to me. I think that's what I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. We are going to have to start with solar power, but at some point we'll dig out, and ideally we won't dig through here. We'll dig from the inside and get to this geothermal area, but we have to research all that, so we definitely have to use solar power to start off with, so that's okay. And in fact, I'm going to have to queue that up relatively soon because I think the cooking table needs power. I mean, I guess, I don't know, you need to run the microwave or something. Interesting, they're sleeping outside instead of in the bed here. I guess the bedroom wasn't technically completed. That might be a bit of a thing. So in production, we're going to set up a butcher's table. And we'll set up a cook stove. And yeah, they'll definitely need a bit of power. So I'm going to set up some solar generators. And I'm going to leave a gap between them this time just to facilitate some of the firefighting. And we'll just run the power through like so. It annoys me. The doors automatically get a conduit even if they're not an auto door, which means things can bind to the wrong thing. Annoys me a little bit. No, it's not a big deal, but it's there. Oh, well, we need some lamps in here as well. Is that under furniture? Standing lamp. We'll go there, there, and there. There we have it. The butcher's table. We will add a bill to butcher creature infinitely. If ever there's something to butcher, someone should do that job. There we go. Someone's going to get started on that. Lovely. Oh, we need a battery as well. So under power. And the batteries have to be indoors, otherwise they can burn. We'll go ahead and do that. Or they can short out from rain. Rain can make batteries short out completely. Okay, they're still sleeping outside, but you're not. Raven. Okay, this bed. That owner. Raven. This bed. That owner. Matthews. Oh, I bet you it's because they claimed a sleep spot before the beds were made. I bet you that's what happened there. Okay, there we go. We'll do that. If I just deconstructed this, they probably would have gone and claimed those beds at some point. So that should make them a little bit happier. And they still need some, well, defenses. They need stuff built. Hauling is not bad. It doesn't look like they're hauling. I think they're grabbing the steel as is to build some components and things like that. That's okay. So the butcher's table doesn't need power, but the cook stove does. Good to know. We can mine right over here, which will be very convenient. I don't think there's any reason to start the mining quite yet, though. The other thing I could do before I have all my food industry up and running is I could tell them to... Oh. Nope. No berries? No berry bushes? Really? All right. We can hunt the boar, though, if we want to keep our food supply going. We got a bunch of raw chunklets. And they will go bad at some point. Luckily, it's not too hot. Got some visitors coming in. We're in the same world as last time, so the village names will be the same as last time. We got a bunch of steel over here, which is nice. Not even that far a walk, really. Really good news. Really, really good news. All right, a little solar power kicking in now. We will need more, and some more batteries as well. Better not be stealing in my stuff, wandering around over here. What do you got? Why are you so big and bulky? Oh, it's just your jacket? All right, fine. I have a chat. One colonist is idle. Okay, that's lots of idleness. Okay, well then, chop more wood, because we do have some, but we don't have tons. And what I'm going to do, I don't think these are going to be conduit walls, the wooden walls, but I'll go and I'm going to box off our area. Think something like this. Cancel that. And, you know what, we're not going to go with doors. We'll just leave a gap, because we've learned that the doors don't really do much. They technically slow things down a bit, but not enough to be worth mentioning. Now, do I want two openings? Actually, I don't want the opening there. I think I'm going to want it a little further over that way. Let me go and put one wall back in there. And what I can do is I can have an area over here that will sort of cover both with defensives. All right, power. Power is charging. That'll work for now. And yeah, I would like a gun sooner rather than later. So, in our security, what we'll do, we'll have some sandbags flanking both sides. Have something like that. That might be a little too close. I'm trying to remember what worked really well last time. Let me go and cancel these. Yeah, we're going to put in a bit more room. Something. Well, the stone naturally will work pretty well, actually. That is not centered. Actually, as long as the opening is right there, it actually literally is centered. Okay, that's good. So that's what I'm thinking, is something like this. And then in the middle of each one of these sandbag sets is where we'll actually put the gun. So we'll do the same thing the other end. Please tell me that's just a crazy squirrel. It is. This one here. Can I just assign you to be hunted? Would that work? There you go. So someone will kill you automatically when you get too close. That's very convenient. Then we'll go and unflag that stuff. Muffaloes to go hunting. Lots of good stuff over there. So we'll finish that. I guess what I could do, if we do get attacked, I could just block off this area. I think the squirrel got shot. Yep, it's going to get killed. Looks like we had some help as well. Which is very convenient. So we're still okay on raw food. Oh, okay, cooking. We are going to make a job, add a bill, cook simple meals, and really cook them infinitely. If we've got any raw food, someone should cook them. Because A, we want lots of meals, but B, we want to sell them. And hopefully we can get that working this time. That would be very nice. Visitors are leaving. I think what I'm going to do, and I realize we don't really need that much power right now. And I know that solar power has got all sorts of disadvantages. But we're going to do that. And we're going to finish these conduits like that. And the other thing we can do, I don't know what the maximum range is. I guess I'll put down the turrets first and then figure out where we want to put the cable, because I don't know how far they reach. And I really want the cables as far away from the turrets as possible. That way, if they explode, they don't take out too much stuff. Now the first attack will be pretty minimal, so I'm going to assume 3 turrets should hopefully defend against the very first attack. Now we might not have enough, yeah, we have no trade capacity. We have to build another building because we're going to need a place to put our research lab and our comms center as well. So it might be time for us, I'll build a conduit one for this one. Yeah, I got to make sure to put it somewhere where the people won't just seek cover right away. I don't know, something like this will work. It's going to be close to the guns, which might explode. Alright, tell you what, let's go. Like that. Hopefully that will be not too big. We want to make sure a wall can fit. There we go, something like that. And then inside of that, we'll say furniture, no, production, research bench, which we can make out of wood as well. Oh, we need a name. Because we're going to be digging into the mountain, I'm going to call this Urist Town, named after the classic war fortress name. We need a place for meals, which could technically be in here. Put that there. Then we're going to put in, what am I looking for? Miscellaneous. Comms console, which we can put in there relatively safely. I'll do that. And then furniture, we're going to go and make a wooden stools. That, and then a short wooden table right between there. Okay, good. Now they'll have a place to sit down and have their meals, which is nice. We'll put in some wooden floors in some of these places as well, which I think will improve the look of things quite a bit. Let's check people's moods. How are they feeling? Pretty good. Social chat, new colony optimism. Very handy. And they've got no negative moods right now, which is nice. We got some meals that are being constructed. That's a relatively low priority job. People will tend to do other things. They're still eating the survival packs, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. We are going to have to start mining this stuff out soon. Looks like they've already got the security turret set up. So now if I check the power, can I see... No, it won't show me that. I think it'll show me the other way around. Tell you what, I'll run a horizontal one this way. And if need be, I'll make a run that goes, you know, one towards or something like that. Something like this. Should connect things up relatively well. We'll see how it goes. I'm still trying to minimize exactly how much steel I use, while also being set up with potentially some redundancy for the future. You guys just cleaning the floor over here? Oh, there's bloody bits. That's what was going on. How you feeling? 8 off the ground. But other than that, you're not getting the spacious room buff? Maybe after you wake up. Maybe he doesn't consider it to be spacious. Unpleasant conversation. Maybe we have to drop a floor in there. This one's not done. Interesting that it hasn't been constructed yet. We've got wood and everything. Maybe they'll change their mind once we've got the bedroom, the floors in there. Also, before winter comes, we're going to want to have one building that actually has our farm in there. But that's some time away. We don't need to worry quite yet. Needs power. Well, we'll have to wait. It's okay. Got idle colonists. Why are you idle, Blake? What are you not doing? Oh, man. I think we can turn all that stuff on. I think that's perfectly okay. keep you busy. And with that being said as well, we'll go ahead and put in a little bit of a mining job over here. Not too much, because I think there's still some steel around. We don't want to use up all their time, but right now they actually have none banked. It's possible, yeah, we've got missing materials. We do need steel. I think if I hunted around, I could probably find some to unforbid. So let's take a quick scan. Okay, we got some stuff over here. I don't know how reachable it is. What's this? Trade ship. Exotic goods dealer. I'm not sure that we really are in a situation to start any trade, but I should go and check to see what they have to offer. Give them a call. So they're not interested in anything, the stuff we have stored, but now we're properly in a place where we can at least try to offer people things. So yeah, they're not caring about any of that. We could just trade some silver for something. Despite the fact that one of our people does want bionics, I don't think we're going to rush into any of that. So I think we're okay. Cancel. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, are you kidding me? Because we built the console before we finished the roof over here. We've got stuff on fire. And I don't think it can be reached. Oh, it went down on its own because of the rain. Alright, that half worked out. If we can get these walls finished, this thing will roof itself up. This place still isn't finished either. Luckily, the place with their batteries should all be... Yeah, they're all roofed up. Oh, this is roofed! Even though that corner's missing. And the roof finished here as well. Lovely. Even though it's not done, which is kind of interesting. How does that work? No, it's not done. We have wood. I guess people are pretty busy. Right now there's a lot of hauling happening from stuff that we unforbidded. Need a research project? Yes, I agree completely. So, what is the most important thing early on here? I don't know. Maybe pneumatic picks so that we can mine faster, because apparently we're going to have to do a hell of a lot of that. I really should invest in the gun turret coolings. We're going to need geothermal at some point, but probably, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get it that quick. You know what? I will take the gun turret cooling, because I really want them to be able to annihilate things effectively. We can toggle the power off on this, because we really don't have unlimited amounts of power yet. And there we go, another night. Well, I think this is a pretty swell start to our little place. There's obviously a lot of building that has to be done. Still plenty of hauling as well. Things were a little slower because I didn't have things properly set up at first. Still some silver over there. Nice that there's so much silver just lying around for us to take advantage of. Oh, right, there's another geothermal back there. We'll be able to dig through, wall this area off, and maybe build, just to prevent people from mortaring us to death. We'll probably build another, like, have it be open, and then just another death zone over here would be a pretty good idea. But that, we've got a while before we get there. Thank you very much for watching this series, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, folks.